Hello, YouTube. It's December, so it's time for good old fashioned top somethings of the year. This first one I'm going to bring you is the top 50 songs of the year. Now, you may recall I had a list, the top 20 songs so far this year. That was from August. Some of those songs are going to be incorporated in here. I'm going to tell you that for sure. And some of those songs are not. Over time, I have listened to those songs again. I have listened to a lot more of the songs that came out this year and some of the newer songs that came out before December. And I made a decision about where should they be and where should they not be. And a lot of them are mixed up. You're going to see that in this list, definitely. You're going to see it pretty early, I'll tell you that for sure. But let's not waste any more time. Let's start off with some runners up. We got 5 runners up before we go. I had actually a top 70 that we were going to do, but I cut it down to 50 with 5 runner ups because they deserve the runner up nominations. They're all good songs. You still should listen to them, but I just didn't think they made it the cut to be the 50 best songs I've heard this year. And don't hate me, it's just opinion based. If you have a song that you think should be number 1, or you have a song on here that I should have put on here, please recommend it to me. I totally would like to listen to it. I may have listened to it earlier, but again, I have no idea. There's a lot of songs that came out this year. And these are not just singles. These are songs I've heard over time from albums. Most of them might be singles, but some are from actual albums or LPs that I have listened to. So, without further ado, my 5 runner-ups. My first runner-up is Atlas Genius Trojans. I did not listen to this song till only a couple days ago. That's why it's on my runner-up list, number 1. Number 2, it is a good song, definitely. But I just wish the tempo would be picked up definitely a bit. My next runner-up is actually another song from our top 20 list, Papa Roach's Still Swinging. Listening to this song again, it just didn't have the same feeling as I did when I had it back in August for some reason. I still thought it was fun. I still thought it was cool. I just didn't have the same feeling. And plus, a lot of the other songs are a lot better. Number 53 is, if you would call it, or my third runner-up, is AWOL Wation's Kill Your Heroes. This was a really average song, but it was still good. I'd like AWOL Nation, definitely. But I definitely found... not Kill Your Heroes. That's the song I'm talking about. I definitely find Not Your Fault a lot better. That was definitely in my top 10 last year. I'll tell you that for sure. But sadly, they didn't really do it with this signal. But I still did enjoy it. 52, or my second to last runner-up, is Chevelle Fizig. It's their new single off their album, Hats Off to the Bull. And I didn't really like it as much as I did Hats Off to the Bull, the single Hats Off to the Bull. It was cool listening to it. It's definitely a good Chevelle song for what it is. I definitely did enjoy it for what it was. I like Chevelle, I really do. They're a good band. I'd go see them in concert if I could. But a song really didn't big. No, not like what Hats Off to the Bull, and I'll explain that later actually. But my last runner-up is an actual personal friend of mine. I'm not putting her on the list because I feel like if I did, I'd be abusing it, because it's not that it's a bad song. I really do. It has a good message. It has a good heart. But she's just a friend of mine, and I feel like it'd be unfair, really. That's why she's going to get a runner-up. Her name's Marissa Nahas. She did a song called Inside Out. It's really touching. It's about bullying and all this stuff. It was a great song. I definitely recommend you people listen to it. It has gotten a lot of popularity recently in some things, like Out of State. There's some. She was on the kids. She wasn't on it. There was a commercial with her on it with the Kids Choice Awards, which is great. It's great that she's getting more publicity for this, and I do recommend you listen to her. She is definitely a great artist, a great up and coming artist, and yeah, definitely check her out. She's definitely awesome. So let's get down with the top 50. Number 50, Pink, Blow Me One Last Kiss. On my top 20, I don't really need to say more. It's a great song. It just, a lot of other great songs came in. Number 49. Fun, Some Nights. Yeah, you might be questioning. Number 1 to number 49. How does that work? Well, I think it's the fact that Some Nights was overplayed too much, honestly. It kind of sucks. Oh well. 48, Adele Skyfall. I did not like this song at the beginning, but slowly has progressed to like me liking it over time. I still don't like it as much. It is a good song. I do like Adele, but I don't know. It's just listening to it. It's Adele trying to play a James Bond song instead of a James Bond song. So, 47, Kanye West Mercy. Love Kanye. His work is great. Definitely a great rap song. I just didn't like Big Sean, honestly. I respect him for being from Detroit, but I just don't like him at all. I don't know. It doesn't really have that good. Apologize for that interruption. It all happens on occasion. I live in a house with people. It's fine. Back to the list. 46. Linkin Park, Burn It Down. I did talk about this earlier with my top 20. It was a runner-up. There's the word. But it was a runner-up. It's a good song. I definitely recommend you listening to it. I just don't find it like as big as I remember it to be when it came out in like early May, June, whenever. But I still recommend it. It's a good song. 45, The Wombats, Jump Into the Fog. I was in love with this song when it first came out, but sadly over time, I just am tired of listening to it. It's a good song. I do like it. It's really fun to listen to, but just over time, I don't want to listen to it anymore. But it still deserves to be on the list. Number 44, Linkin Park, Lost in the Echo. This is definitely the better of the singles for them, but for some reason, I just don't really prefer it over their older stuff. I know I'm not going to really get into a Linkin Park debate right now, but their older stuff is definitely better than the new stuff that came out this year. It's definitely better than the album that came out with 2 years ago. I can say that for sure. But it's still not as good as their older stuff. But this song is still good. I still recommend it. So, check it out. Number 43, The All American Rejects, Some Days Gone. This came out last year, actually. First single off their album, Kids in the Street, which I actually reviewed, so you can go check that out, see if I want to really think of it. But I'll keep it pretty simple. I loved it when it first came out, it was great, it was upbeat, and it still is that good, but, it's not as good as a lot of the other songs on the list, so let's continue. Number 42, Blood Young. Their band name. Young Blood Hawk. Hawk? Is it just Hawk? Whatever. We Come Running. It's such a calmsome song I like listening to. It's like, I like the children chorus in there. It's like, it reminds me of Kings and Queens from 30 Seconds to Mars. 30 Seconds to Mars. It's just a cool song. I like it. Number 41, Maroon 5, Payphone. It's been a little bit overplayed. Personally, that's why I put it lower on the list. I do enjoy it still. Wiz Khalifa's, that's the best thing Wiz Khalifa's done in a really long, honestly, all of his career. I'm not saying Wiz Khalifa's bad. It's just, a cameo in a song is perfectly fine for him. So, and I really don't like Maroon 5, but this is definitely one of their best songs they've ever produced. I'm interested in some of their newer stuff, except for One More Night. I really don't care for that song, but whatever. 40, Demi Lovato, Give Your Heart a Break. This is a song that was overplayed too much, honestly. But I did enjoy it. It was a good message. It got straight to the point, which was good. This is definitely a breakup song in a way, but it's not, if you think about it. But I like it. Demi definitely is back from her scandal, but she's good. Sky, whatever the first single was, I don't remember, but this is definitely a better single than that. 39, Katy Perry, Wide Awake. I don't like Katy Perry as much as I used to. Honestly, when she first came out with Hot and Cold, I absolutely loved that song. And teenage Dream, the album, was okay. There is some good songs on there, and there's some really bad songs. Definitely Wide Awake is definitely one of the bigger songs on there. And yeah, it's a good song. It has, I'm not really sure what the message actually is, but it's good. I enjoyed it. So next is Muse Survival, which I mentioned on my top 20 list, so I'm going to go short in here. It's a great song for the Olympics. Haven't really heard much of it after that since the second law came out. And I really just haven't listened to it, but I still enjoy it. 37, Ellie Goulding Lights. Another song that was on my top 20 on my recommendation list. Great pop song. Again, it was overplayed. Plus, it really came out last year, technically, but they really have started overplaying it this year. And I didn't really hear it till this year. So, but she came out with a new album, so hopefully a single on there comes out within the next year, and I can possibly put that on my top 50/20 next year. 36, All American Rejects, Kids on the Street. I prefer this song over Some Days Gone because I like the upbeatness, and it's like, it just gets into the groove, and you want to enjoy it and stuff. I just wish this song was played. It's I don't hear it anymore. I don't hear it anywhere, actually. You don't really hear it anywhere. Like, you just heard it when it first came out. It's like, there it is. It's gone. So, I haven't listened to it. And it was fun listening to it again. But still, I find a lot of songs are better than it. Which is pretty sad to say. But 35, Fun, Carry On. Definitely listening to Some Nights again. Fun, Carry On is definitely one of their best songs on the album. We Are Young is unfortunately not on this list, but I did enjoy it for what it was. But Carry On, probably is probably either the best song on the album or one of the best songs on the album. I think Some Nights can technically still be considered one of the best songs on the album for what it is. But Carry On is definitely up there on the list, and it is a great single for Fun to go off of. Excuse me. Number 34, Soundgarden, Live to Rise. This is from the Marvel's The Avengers. Listening to it again, it's good, you know. It was number, 5 on my list? In my top 20? Sadly, it's not as high again this year as August, but I do enjoy it. It's a great rock song. It was great to hear Soundgarden at that time, and luckily, that's not all we heard from them, and I'll talk about that a little later. Number 33, Muse, Madness. This is technically the first single that came off of them. And I hated it, honestly. I'll be honest with you. I hated it the first time I heard it. But slowly has progressed to let me like it. And I do enjoy it. Imagine Dragons, It's Time. Big hit this year. I do agree. But I didn't really progress with it at first. You know, it got through my system. And I understood the message and all that, and it slowly had to build up. I think when Perks of Being a Wallflower was releasing its trailers for it and it came out, and listening to it with the trailer, I think you liked it a little bit more, which I did. Number 31, Kendrick Lamar, Swimming Pools. Sadly, this is the only Kendrick song on here I know. I haven't listened to the album yet, which I feel ashamed of. I really should, but I will eventually. I know, Cartoons or Saturday Morning Cartoons, I think that's what the song is called, I don't remember, but I like Swimming Pools. I definitely love it. It's just such a fun song to listen to. It's like, Kendrick, you're my boy, okay? Keep up with good work, Kendrick. I know you're doing good stuff. 30, Black Keys, Lonely Boy, Grammy nominated song, which I don't agree with. I do agree it's a good song, definitely, but worth a Grammy? No, definitely not. I'll tell you later what should deserve a Grammy, but I enjoyed it. It was upbeat, you know. You got the dad from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air dancing in the music video, so there's that. Number 29, Passion Pit, Take a Walk. This song, I have mixed feelings about. I do like it. I was gonna say love, but I really do like it. But the thing is, I think too many people have heard it, and too many people find it to be the best song they've heard this year, and I don't agree with that, because like, Passion Pit is good, but this song really doesn't make any sense if you really think about it. So, you know, there's just some people have different opinions. Number 28, Chevelle, Hats Off to the Bull. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is a great song. I love this song. I love the at the beginning. It's just so good to listen to, and it's definitely a great song to listen to. If you like rock, it's definitely a great song for you. Number 27, Flyleaf, New Horizons. This is coming off the new album called New Horizon, and it's the last signal. No, the yes, last single from the old lead singer from Flyleaf, who eventually left after a week after the album came out. Oh, a week before actually, but I do enjoy it. It is a good song no matter what, but I just wish it doesn't have that Flyleaf punch all the other songs do. So, like all their other singles and all their other songs in their albums. But I haven't listened to the album yet. I'm sure it does have it. Number 26, that's Foot Crunch, War of Change. I feel that this song over time has gotten worse and worse. Reason being that it feels like it's getting slower and slower and slower and slower. Then it gets fast and then it gets slow again. And I'm just like, I don't know. I remember it being so. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I like the message. I like the lyrics. It is a good song, but I just want it to go a little bit faster, definitely. Number 25, The Halfway Mark. Neon Trees, Everyone Talks. I still enjoy this. This is definitely a party song. But, really, what is the message of the song now? Everybody talks. Everyone has a mouth, I guess. I don't know. I like it still. Number 24, Metric, Youth Without Youth. This is a song I hated, of course, when it first came out. And I love Metric, actually. And this song slowly has grown over me over time. I definitely enjoy it. It's like or something like that. You know, I can't think of every song off the top of my head, but I do enjoy it. I feel the upbeat. I just love listening to it. Number 23, The Killers, Runaways. I felt like I should have given this song a higher up on my rating list on the 20. It is definitely a better song than I thought it was. And listening to over and over again is definitely great. Number 22, 3 Days Grace, Chalk Outline. You just think, I thought this song was going to be in my top 3, but listening to it again, I don't know. It sounds like every other 3 Days Grace song to me. But that's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but I just wish there was more. Honestly. Number 21, Soundgarden, Been Away Too Long. This is what I was talking about earlier with Soundgarden. This is where they are right now. They're back in their rock state. It's definitely awesome. And hopefully more singles are like this song. I definitely really did enjoy this song. Number 20, Kesha, Die Young. I'm not a big fan of Kesha. This song was freaking awesome. Okay? It was just like so upbeat. I like Kesha actually rapping. I'm not going to call it rapping, but rapping. It was so fun. It was so enjoyable, and I want to die young. I don't want to die young. I want to go out with someone and feel like I'm going to die young listening to the song. Number 19, Amberlynn, Someone Anyone. Oh my god. I don't like Amberlynn, and oh my god, do I love this song. It's just so, like, crazy. It's just a crazy song. It's like asking someone for help. It's honestly, that's what the song's about. Asking someone for help. And it's like, they do it in the most upbeat way, the most crazy way they can think possible. And it's just such a fun song. I definitely recommend you checking it out. Number 18, Red Light King, Comeback. This is also from the Avengers soundtrack, which is kind of funny. But, you know. I completely forgot about this song earlier. And every time I listen to it, I feel like I want to complete something. I want to do something, which is why I'm trying to complete these videos. I always want to listen to that song. I always want to do it more. It feels great. Number 17, this is going to be an interesting one, because you people know how I feel about this song. Gotye, State of the Art. This is such a weird song. If you checked out my review for Making Mirrors, you know how much I feel about this song. This is a weird song. No doubt about it. But it is great. It's great. I understand the message now, honestly. After listening to it and thinking about it, I understand the message now about how technology is completely changing our generation of people, and how we shouldn't let these keep evolving, because we'll be turning into something we're not. that's actually a really good message. So I recommend it. I recommend definitely a second listen if you guys are disagreeing about it. It's a great song. Number 16, All American Rejects Gonzo. This was my number 3 song, and it's 16, which means there better be some good songs on there. I still love it. I definitely think it's a lot better than a lot of the singles on the album. After listening to it, I just wish it was stronger, if you get my drift. It didn't feel like it got that punch like it should have gotten. Like, it could have been the It Ends Tonight on the Kids in the Street album. But number 15, the All American Rejects Drown Next to Me. This is only on the deluxe edition, which that should already make you mad. Drown Next to Me is definitely a good song. I definitely enjoyed it. And I feel like it was just I honestly feel like it's so emotional. Again, apologies, camera ran out of time, so I had to go put the original memory into the computer, and I uploaded over there, and I'm going to edit it when I get the chance after I'm done with this section. But again, like I said, Drown Next to Me, best song on the album of Kids in the Street officially now, even though it's on the deluxe part. Screw that. Number 14, Metric, Breathing Underwater. Now, going into this song, I already knew what Youth Without You was like. Youth Without Youth. I knew what Youth Without Youth was like. It was a decent song at the time, and I didn't know what to expect. Wow, did I love this song. It's such a great song. It's definitely one of the best Metric has put out in a couple years. There is an acoustic version of it, which is great. There's an acoustic version of Youth Without Youth as well. And I definitely recommend listen to it. It is definitely one of the best songs they've produced. Number 13, Frank Ocean, Thinking About You. Yeah, no. This song was huge whenever Frank performed it. Even though it's not my personal favorite Frank Ocean song, we're going to get to that. But Frank is such a good guy. I love him. Definitely deserves all these Grammys he's getting. This is definitely a great song by him. Definitely listen to it. It is so good. Frank knows what he's doing with his career rather than with Odd Future. Number 12, Billy Talent, Viking Death March, which I also thought was going to be part of my top 3 along with 3 Days Grace, and my choice for number 1 actually. And again, listening to it again, I don't know why, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was. Definitely the new Billy Talent single I like a lot more, which we're going to get to in a couple of slots. But it's different. I definitely like Billy Talent. I really do enjoy him. And this is definitely a different gameplay from him. Definitely great music by Billy Talent. Number 11, which actually was just introduced from Channel BK, Japandroids, Fire's Highway. Oh my god, is this a really good song? I was really shocked. Channel BK was not kidding on his review for Japandroids that these guys are really good. This song is probably the best on the album. I could have included more songs from their album, but really I only had time to listen to one song because I had to get this. I'm getting this video out as best as I can, but I just didn't have enough time, and I listened to that one song because, oh my god, it's so good. Like, seriously, that's why it's number 11, definitely. Now I'm going to take my time with these top 10. These definitely deserve a little bit more speaking time than I've given all these other songs. So let's go into number 10. Number 10, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Oh my god, I heard this song, and I was thinking, this sounds good. No, not even good. Great. I love it. It's so much fun. Who did this? I want to know. It sounds like nothing I've ever heard before from a band. And it's just like, it wants to get you into the beat, and you're just so into it. And I'm like, who did this? And you're like, it's Imagine Dragons. And you're like, the guys who did It's Time, really? Wow, this is an upgrade. To find out it was released on an EP that came out this year. holy crap, that is great. This is definitely a great song. I enjoy the lyrics. I enjoy the part when he goes, "Ah!" You have to listen to it to understand what I'm talking about, but definitely, I recommend you definitely listen to Imagine Dragons. They are definitely a great band, but I definitely recommend you listening to this song. It is a great introduction to Imagine Dragons. Number 9, Billy Talent, Surprise, Surprise. Now, this is their second single off their album, Dead Silence. And me knowing that I already loved Viking Death March, I didn't know what to really suspect from this single. And I jumped in and oh my god, is it a perfect summarization of what our generation is going through? Listen to the lyrics and you understand what our generation is actually going to be going through. Because I think Billy Talent perfectly gets our generation down. He understands, well, the writers probably. I don't know if Billy Talent's the writer or not. I don't know who writes the songs. But whoever does understands what our generation is up with. We're really fucking stupid. Honest to God, we're stupid. We don't know what we're going to do. And he basically explains that nothing's really gonna change. You guys are just gonna screw up and you're not gonna know what to do with your lives, possibly. So you really need to get it down, basically. That's basically the message of this song. It's like, wow. That is great. And plus the fact that the song is just so kick ass. Like, seriously, it's just like, it's so good. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. It is a great song. If you are definitely a rock person, I recommend you definitely listening to this song. Just Billy Talent in general is great, honestly. I'm not saying that. If I was really a Billy Talent fanboy, he probably would have been number one. I probably would have made him number one, no shit. But unfortunately, I'm not. There is some bad stuff by him, but this is definitely probably one of his best songs he's ever made. Number 8, Muse, Panic Station. Another great song by Muse. Second Law to me wasn't really that good. I don't know if it deserves the Grammy nomination that it has, but it's probably not going to win, so I'm not going to complain. But Panic Station, oh my god, it incorporates everything good old Muse had and all good new Muse has. It puts it into one song. Like, I just love the beginning, which is go doom 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 bum 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 doom bum bum doom bum 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 bum. It's just, it sounds like another one bites the dust by Queen actually, but it just sounds like more electric feeling, like their most of the Second Law is, and just like it's so much fun to listen to. It's good old Muse and it's good new Muse too. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's definitely the best song of the Saint Law, no doubt about it. And I definitely agree that it should be definitely on my top songs of the year. It is definitely a great song. Number 7. Did I say number 7 for Muse? I meant number 8. I apologize. Number 7. Now, this guy is definitely deserving the hits that he's getting. I don't know. The VMAs are going to call him a new artist, which is going to get me mad. It's going to get Channel BK mad. But you know what? He's going to get nominated probably next year for Thrift Shop, Macklemore, and Ryan Lewis. I've listened to Macklemore before, and I love his stuff. I'm not as big as a fan as Channel BK is, if you've seen his Heist review. The Heist. Gotta add the. But I haven't really listened. That by haven't really listened, I mean haven't listened to it. I'm gonna be honest right now. I haven't listened to it, and I really should. But Thrift Shop, oh my god, is it just? It's what the rap community needs. No one really knows how to rap right now, except for like Kanye and Kendrick and well, sometimes Frank. Frank can rap sometimes if he wants to, but it's just Macklemore knows what he's doing. He knows how to get a crowd pumped up. He knows how to get the energy into a song and make it fun. It is just a fun song. Make it fun. I don't get what's with all these rappers these days making it about sex and money. It's about having fun with what you're doing with something. He's having fun picking up clothes at a thrift shop. Hell, why? Is it fun for you to get money? Because the viewers don't find it fun. Make it fun for them. Because it's not fun to listen to songs about, I got all this money, motherfucker. Like, seriously, it's not fun. Macklemore makes rap fun to me. And this is why it is the number 7 spot. Number 6. Gotye, Eyes Wide Open. This was technically the first single he released off Making Mirrors. And then he released another one, then he released Somebody They Used to Know, which I want to make a correction on my Making Mirrors review. That was his third album he's released, not his first, but it's technically the first album he's released in America and most other countries, so that's why. But this song is just so good. It looks at the future mostly. It basically is a compass. A compass. It's basically an overview of what we need to think about. We need to think about the future and how we're gonna affect it. So we need to work on what we're doing now. Don't think about the past, because the past is what's gonna ruin you. Wash that away and look into the future and get through it and make it definitely a great one, because if you don't, we're all gonna be a rubble. I just love the song. The breaks in the song that it gives, definitely like the slowdowns it gives, and definitely the pickup it gives is all what makes this song great. And that's why it definitely deserves the number 6 spot. Sadly not in the top 5, but now we're in the top 5. Number 5 is an interesting choice because it's actually a cover of a song that came out last year that would have been on my top, 30, 40 songs, but for some reason, the cover version's in the number 5 spot. It's Craig Owens' cover of Paradise for Punk Goes Pop, number 5, which Craig Owens I don't really think is punk. I think he's more alternative rock. But this song, Paradise, I did enjoy. I did like the song by Coldplay. But there was something about it that was just too happy about it. This song, the way that Craig Owens takes it, he goes slow and he goes, once she was just a girl, she expected the world. And it's just, he takes it slowly and he makes it melodramatic with his keyboard. And when he gets to the big part, he does bring it more happy, but it's just like, it feels right. This should have been Paradise should have been. This is definitely better than the original Paradise. It's just so nice and I love it. And I want to listen to more Craig Owens because I have no idea what other songs he does. I know he really isn't a punk artist. He's more of a alternative rock. I mean, Blink's more of a punk artist than they are. But they're never on Punk Goes Pop, so really check it out. Listen to it with X to back to Coldplay, and you can definitely see the differences and the similarities in the songs. This is definitely superior, though, in my opinion. Number 4, and this song has touched me in a really great way. I've recently listened to this song about 100,000 times, and I've fallen in love with this chick. She is just great. This song is just, oh my god, I love it. It's such a great song. Oh my god. It's Grimes, Oblivion. And Grimes, this song is just so uplifting and I feel great about myself during it. I feel just like I can do whatever I want. I feel free to do this, and it's just like, encompass, just be you, really. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Just Let you be yourself. Really, that's what it is. The lyrics are so weird. They don't make any sense. But I feel that's what the message is. It's just like people are always going to be what they're looking at you differently. To hell with them, really. Be you. The music video, she's at sports arenas. It makes no sense, really. She's just filming things, and she's having a good time. Just enjoy the moment while it lasts. Cause be free. You enjoy the moment while it lasts. You have all this freedom. Well, like, she's Canadian, so I don't know if she really gets all that freedom, but I'm pretty sure she gets all that freedom. I want to just make this obvious. Not obvious, but I just want to say this. Grimes is beautiful. I'm just gonna say that right now. I find her really beautiful. Her music is beautiful. She's beautiful. Oblivion is definitely a great song, but I don't know why these 3 songs ahead of it have pulled out more than I think they could have. And it's funny because I want to say that these 3 songs are all on record of the year for the Grammys. That is saying something. I just want to tell you that right now. So, the first song, or number 3, Black Keys, Gold on the Ceiling. Earlier I was talking about Lonely Boy and how I think it should not have deserved the Grammy. This song should have deserved the Grammy. I absolutely adore this song. It is just so upbeat, and I just... She screams again. I feel like the Black Keys have really put emotion into this song. They really put effort into this song, and it shows. And I just enjoy listening to it. Every time I listen to it, I just want to dance. I just want to grab someone and tell them they're great. And hell, I don't even know what the song's about, but I love it. It's just really uplifting. I love it. I enjoy it. It's just a great song. Honestly, this is definitely the Black Keys' best song, in my opinion. I mean, Lonely Boy is a great song. I can say that, but I don't think it's as great as Gold on the Ceiling. Gold on the Ceiling is just awesome. I think what really struck me is when Johnny Depp played all the guitar parts on the... What was it, the VMAs? I think it was the VMA. No, it wasn't the VMAs. No, it was the Movie Awards. That's right, the MTV Movie Awards. Listening to it live, it just sounds awesome. I want to see the Black Keys live and perform the song. Please, Grammys, do this for me. Let them perform the song. Not Little Black Submarines. That song is not that good. It's okay, but it's definitely not that good. But Gold on the Ceiling, oh my god, is it just great. The chords are great, the lyrics are great, even though you don't know what they mean, really. Just the way it's performed on stage is great. And I just... Let me see these guys in concert sooner or later, because I'm gonna freaking... Alright. Now here's a song that did not move its spot whatsoever from my top 20 songs. Frank Ocean, Bad Religion. When I listen to this song, I feel completely different about myself. It's so slow. Taxi driver, will you be my shrink for the hour? And he just talks about his problems to this taxi driver. And this taxi driver just tell him, pray. It's a bad religion. And really, it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful song. I absolutely love listening to it because I feel like uplifted. I feel like mostly it's basically like a way, it's a song you would listen to giving a prayer. I'm not gonna say I'm Christian. I really don't have a religious belief. It's not that I don't believe in anything, I just don't really have an opinion on any of the subjects. But I feel uplifted and someone is listening to me when I'm listening to this song, and I feel like I can let something out. And it's just so wholesome and calm and smooth. and just gentle, that I could listen to it whenever I want and I can feel uplifted about it, and life's okay, you know? This is a song I listen to when I'm depressed, when I don't feel like life's doing that good for me. I feel sad and I want to get stuff out. Frank Ocean's there. And man, it's just so great. And I wish a lot of the other Frank Ocean songs were like this song. And it's just like, I'm not crying. This is a really good song. I really don't have a way to express the fact that it's a really good song. It's weird because I just enjoy it so much. I really hope that people do listen to it because it is a lovely song. Frank, if you do perform on the Grammys, please do this song. You are excellent doing this song live. It is just, it's magical. I want to say that. It is just a wonderful performance to see him. When he did it on a Jimmy Fallon, oh my god, it was so great. Alright, my number one song. I've thought over this for a while, and there are 49 other good songs. Actually, there were a lot of great songs this year. I really did enjoy it, but none really stood out the most from this song. This song, the opening, was just epic. I just loved it, and going into it, everything else was just great about the song. I fell in love with it from the beginning, and I can't help myself. It's an excellent song. I really hope it wins the Grammy. I really hope it wins the Grammy. And I think it should deserve most of the Grammys it's gotten nominated for. So, clearly, I am talking about Mumford & Sons' I Will Wait. This song is just, I feel great. I know how I said in Frank Ocean's song, I feel uplifted. This song, I just feel great about myself. I feel as a better person. And it's more of a love song too, in a way, in there too, because it talks about getting your feelings out there. It's great to have someone you love, and it's always good to have someone you love. I do agree. And it just, oh my god, it's so much to say. Well, I came home like a stone, and I fell heavy into your arms. The days are dark, wish we had known. Blow away this new start. And I kneel down, wait for now. And I kneel down on my ground. 'Cause I will wait for you. I know most of the song. I can't stop listening to it. Honestly, it's like the Oblivion song from Grimes. I can't stop listening to it. And I'm sure I won't be stopped listening to it till maybe early next year, mid next year, sometime around there. I'm sure I'll stop listening to it, and then I'll forget how great of a song it was. Now I'm going to compare it, actually, to my number one song from last year, which I didn't release a video of, but my number one song from last year was Satellite by Rise Against. I absolutely love that song. It was a return for Rise Against. It was definitely their best single on their album, and I felt it was great. And comparing it to that, I definitely think this Mumford & Sons is a superior song. Satellite was more about teamwork, working together with people. You need to get the job done, and no matter what the situation, achieve it. Go for your dream and achieve it. this song, I know it's just a love song about telling someone I love them. I'm going to wait for you because you need to fix out your problems, and that's okay. But that honestly more connects to me. And absolutely love that factor. I It's just a great song. I absolutely love it, and you need to check out this song. You need to check out Mumford and Sons if you have never heard of them. Please do. They are a excellent band. I love them. Absolutely love them. So please listen to them. Their new album, song is on there, but their new album Babel came out, and listen to it. It is a great album. Definitely a great album, and definitely listen to it. Mumford Sons are great, and that is why I Will Wait. Well, there are many reasons why I Will Wait is the best song. The lyrics are great. I love the chords. I love the banjo. I love how it's not like you don't need all these special instruments. You just need a guitar, you need a banjo, you need a keyboard, and you need a kick drum and a cymbal. And that's it. It's just great. And I really hope that this song gets more. And that is why it is my number one song. So, that is it. This is basically almost an hour long video. So I really do hope you guys have stuck through the whole way. I hope you guys really didn't skip around that much to find out what I really thought about most of these songs. I did use paper. I had them all written down. Yeah, I couldn't remember them all on the top of my head, so I had to print it out. Yeah, so definitely check back for more of these top 50, 20, 10, whatever stuff. I'm going to definitely give you a top 10 worst songs of the year. That is going to come up soon. And definitely a top 10 best movies and worst movies of 2012. And possibly video games. I think we're going to do something on Zodiac Films. So keep checking out all these channels, definitely. And yeah, definitely talk to you guys later. Tell me in the comments, actually, what was your song of 2012? And tell me some recommendations I should definitely listen to if I did not listen to your song. I gladly would be able to check it out and give you my opinion on it. But, again, do check back for the top 10 worst songs of the year, because I may have a song selection on there you might want to listen to and a couple of rants. So, please do check that out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.